Hey guys, 691 Shadow. Welcome to our Week 1 battle for the PDL, or the Pokemon Draft League. First of all, I'm going to be going over our team for the match, and second of all, I'm going to show you the match. Now, this is the wrong team, of course. There we go. Now, before we go over my team, let's go over my opponent's roster. So my opponent has Mega Medicham. Once again, they can run either the Mega or the regular form. So I have Medicham, Manaphy, Diggersby, Chandelure, Lucario, Mamoswine, Tyrantrum, Houndoom, Braviary, Luxray, Golurk, and Scyther. So now, for my team, I'm going to go over each mon individually, and that I'll go over all the mons together and then each individually. So my entire team is Smeargle, Mega Charizard Y, Victreebel, Tyranitar, Excadrill, and Conkeldurr. So in general, I'm running my dual weather. So I'm running the Sun. These two Pokemon being in the Sun, the Charizard and the Victreebel, the Smeargle being for setup, and then Tyranitar Excadrill for Sand, and then Conkeldurr just to be a hard attacker. Iron Fist. Okay. So let's start out with the Smeargle. So basically the plan here. So in theory, if I was able, actually no, I'm not gonna spoil anything, but the Smeargle's purpose was set sticky webs no matter what. So that's why it's focus sashed. And the reason there's protect on Smeargle is so that it's just in case for the Medicham. So if he leaves a Medicham, I'll protect for fake out, and then I can set sticky webs because I believe every mon on my team can out is EV'd. Yeah, every mon on my team is EV'd to outspeed his mons with sticky webs up. So sticky webs really help me. And then Stealth Rock if I get another turn to set up Stealth Rocks, and then Explosion if just to sack this thing off. So yeah, that's pretty much it for Smeargle. Smeargle wasn't really, that's really all Smeargle was. Smeargle was just suicide lead. Then the Mega Charizard Y. I'm running the Mega Charizard Y. Flamethrower, because Flamethrower in the Sun is just godly. Solar Beam to deal with, for example, Manaphy, because once again the Sun will only take one charge, and Manaphy's water type moves like Scald and Surf will be reduced because it's in the sunlight. And then it can also deal with, Flamethrower can also deal with Mamoswine, but also if you want to, actually no, Solar Beam won't deal with Mamoswine. What am I talking about? And then Golurk, yeah, it can deal with Golurk, but yeah, that's probably the best thing for Golurk anyway. And then we have Victreebel to go off the Sun with Life Orb Chlorophyll, and then it has Giga Drain once again for Grass type coverage. Oh wait, no, hold on, I skipped one move on Charizard. Ancient Power, because his best switch to Charizard Y is that Chandelure. So Ancient Power is meant for the Chandelure switch, and pretty much if I were to get that 10% boost from Ancient Power, I would just be able to obliterate every single of one of his mons, no questions asked, because it's a Zard Y. You see Zard Y with the 458 special attack. That's pretty insane, if I do say so myself. But then we have the Victreebel. So for the Victreebel, we're running Life Orb Chlorophyll for the extra damage and to get it out, and to for the Sun from the Charizard. We're rocking with Giga Drain to get HP, obviously. Weather Ball, so we have a Fire type move from the Sun. Knockoff to knock off items, and that'll be super effective damage on once again the Chandelure, and the Golurk, but also it would be good to knock things off. Like for example, if he's running like Lumberry Manaphy, I can knock off the Lumberry and stuff. And like if the Mamoswine is Choice Scarf, and that because that thing's pretty fast, I can knock that thing off. And yeah, knockoff is generally a good move for the league format. While I'm still in the league format, I know knockoff is a very good move. Then we have Sludge Bomb for poison type coverage. He doesn't have any fairy types, so Sludge Bomb is just there, maybe for the poison chance, but just for coverage. And then now we're going on to our mini Sandcore. We have a bulky sort of Tyranitar. with the assault vests, sand stream to set up sand. So basically, it's to go one core and then the other. That was the main. That was the strategy for this game. Go from one core to the other. So spherical, then sun core, then sand core. So, for cover, it's a pretty standard pursuit trapper. Set on Tyranitar, Crunch, Stone Edge, Pursuit, and Earthquake. Nothing really too special about that. Standard seemed to work for this. At least I think it's standard. I'm not 100% sure, but it looks standard. And then to continue our sand core, we have Excadrill, Life Orb, Sand Force with Earthquake, Rock Slide, Rapid Spin, and Stealth Rock. So it's once again a pretty standard Rapid Spinner. And of course, Rapid Spinning being pretty much better than Defog, so that it only gets the hazards off of your side. And the only spin blocker he has is Chandelure, and in theory, if the Charizard took out the Medicham or whatever was out first, he would go into that Chandelure. But me having the Ancient Power, I'd probably be able to take out the Chandelure as well. So there would be, and since that being actually the Chandelure and the Golurk are his spin blockers, but I'm not 100% sure because I'm showing you the team builder and the battle in this video. You'll see in the battle if he brought Golurk or not, or Chandelure or not. But anyways, yeah, it's pretty standard Stealth Rock, Rapid Spin, Rock Slide, Earthquake. And then our final mon, we have Conkeldurr for just a power a kind of decently bulky physical attacker, Life Orb, Iron Fist. So we have that 1.2 times power for 3 of our moves, and then Life Orb giving us 1.3 times damage. So these moves are all pretty powerful. Drain Punch to get HP back, Mach Punch for priority, Knock Off to once again knock off items, and which is good in the format, and then Thunder Punch just for more coverage. And it's running max attack, a good amount of speed, and then a bit of bulk, both on the defensive and special defensive, just so it can tank certain hits from certain mons. So that's all for the team builder, and now it's time to get to the actual battle. Let's get to the battle. Right, do we get it? And, oh, it's not working. Hold on. There we go. Got it. Alright, so for the battle here, so I brought, as you saw, the Smeargle, the Mega Charizard Y, the Victory Bell, the Tyranitar, the Excadrill, and the Conkeldurr, and he brought the Tyrantrum, the Scyther, the Medicham, the Chandelure, the Mamoswine, and the Manaphy. So for this battle, I'm not gonna say the result here, but there was. Well, I'll tell you where the big misplay happened in this battle. But yeah, this is a short battle. This video won't be that long. Well, not long compared to other ones for this season. But anyways, I'm gonna put it on slow. So going into this battle, I'm like, all right, I know what I'm doing. I'm leading with Smeargle to get up webs. If he leads with Medicham, I'll protect and then set up sticky webs. If he leads anything else, I'll just set up sticky webs because I'm sashed. So that's the plan. So let's start the battle up. So he leads with the Medicham, and I lead with the Smeargle, as I was saying before. He goes for the Mega Evolve. I go for Protect because I'm like, alright, he's gonna fake out. No way, he's not gonna fake out. So then they fakes out. Then he goes for the Drain Punch, which leaves me at the Sash. I go for the Sticky Webs, which is really good. Then of course he takes me out right here with the Drain Punch. There's no way I'm getting out of that. Smeargle faints. Now I send in the Mega Charizard. Now right here, this is the big misplay. This misplay is on my part, and it cost me the game. This is a short game, by the way. Because this team was meant so that you did not really need to predict, so that any of the mons because basically the strategy was to attack what's in front of you, and in the heat of battle, I kind of panicked and decided to predict it a little bit. So right here I predicted the Chandelure switch, so I went for Ancient Power. When in actuality I should have went for a Flamethrower, as you'll see right here. So I Mega Evolve, get the Sun in. He stays in and goes for a Zen Headbutt, and I go for Ancient Power. If I would have gotten the boost, here's one pause there. If I would have gotten the boost on that turn, I would have been able to possibly bring it back with a Flamethrower. But sadly, I did not get the boost, so pretty much I just lose from here on. So I switch because I panic, go into Tyranitar. He predicts me to switch for some reason. Goes for the Drain Punch, so that thing just gets one hit. And put this on fast. And then I go into the Extra Joe with the Sand Up. He's faster than me still. He goes for the Drain Punch again, knocks me out. So basically, it's just him one hitting all my mons. And and by the way, this match was against. I forgot to mention it before. This match is against Tony of the London Lucarios. This definitely is not my best match, as me being 6-0'd by this Mega Machamp. Mega Machamp is definitely good in the League format. There's no doubt about that. But I just panicked basically, and also yeah, I was definitely thinking about that Chandelure switch in, but of course I messed that up. So it ended up getting 6-0'd, which is really not good for the beginning of the season. But I hope I can pull it back for next week. Hopefully I can bring it back and get a win next week. Next week I'm facing, I believe it's W Mar of the Miami Infernapes. So hopefully I can have a better time there. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this round. It was a 6 for this week for the PDL. I got 6-0'd by the London Lucarios. Hopefully we can get our first win next week. But that's going to be it for this video. Let me know any way I can improve. Once again, 'cause I'm still learning the League format. I'm not the best. I did have help, but of course I panicked mid-battle, and there's no way, and you don't get help in mid-battle. But anyways, that's going to be it for this week for the PDL. Thank you all for watching. Remember to rate, comment, subscribe, and share, and I will see you all next time.